Greetings and salutations to you all once again. It is me, the Ravenous Spectre. I do apologize that I'm utilizing my phone camera at the moment because the reason is my computer has been rather foobar lately. I need to get it fixed, so in turn my webcam doesn't seem like it wants to work. So the hell with it, I'm going to go ahead and end up using my camera phone instead. So I do apologize for the quality of this, but then again, the quality on my webcam isn't really all the best either. But regardless, we're still going to do what we're going to do today, and that is another pickups video. I got a few games here I want to show, as well as another pop figure that came out that I wasn't aware of, so let's go ahead and get her done. We'll go ahead and do the pop figure here first, and that is God of War. The newest God of War, actually, that's going to be coming out. And as you can see, it's Kratos himself. Ain't he just as pretty and cute as he could possibly be, wielding his axe right there? Yeah! But also on the back here, we have the other ones that are going to be coming out. I definitely want to get the Fire Troll and also the Draugr. I could really care less about Atreus, but that's just me. But anyways, yeah, was really surprised to see that. Definitely glad to pick it up and going to check out the other ones at some point, and really excited for the new God of War that's going to be coming out. They've only been showing us very little of the gameplay, and I'm tired of just going back and forth here. They've only shown us a very little bit of the gameplay, which I think is good because it's just enough to entice us, to kind of get us interested in it, and that's it. And I think that's really good. I really do wish they could show just a little bit more of kind of what's going on, but in a way, I'm also happy that they're not, so they can actually have some surprises for us, so definitely interested to know what's going to be going on with that. The next one I got here, I got for $5 at a Goodwill, and that is Criticom on the PlayStation 1. And as you can see right there, you see that? You see that? Rib for her pleasure. It's actually the ribbed spine version of the long boxes that first came out with the PlayStation 1 before they ended up flattening them and basically just making it a little image inside of the plastic case itself, and then they finally went ahead and went to the smaller jewel cases. But yeah, I used to have this back on the PS1. I liked it for what it was at the time, and yeah, a lot of people talk about it now and how terrible it is. But honestly, from what I played of it, it was pretty cool, and I'm still happy to be able to get this once again. And as you can see here, it's actually complete, as a matter of fact. I got the instruction booklet there, and it even came with this, which is what all those other ones used to come with this to protect the disc. And the disc is in really great condition as well. There's actually nothing wrong with the disc, so definitely surprised me with that. But yeah, for $5, definitely couldn't go wrong with that. The next one that we got here is Dead Rising 4, Frank's Big Package, and it's not a big package because you have to go and download the DLC. The DLC is not on the freaking disc because of lazy-ass developers or publishers or whatever you want to say, probably both. But anyways, yeah, so this is actually my favorite Dead Rising. I always loved it. I actually had it back on Xbox One in the past, played it, beat it, didn't really have a chance to do everything that I wanted to do in it, and finally, getting a chance to go back and do everything that I didn't do, that I'm doing now, as well as the story and all the extra features, like the zombie mini golf thing that they got going on in there. They also end up having Capcom Heroes, which is where you can play through the story mode, but you don't get all the trophies in the story mode itself. You have to play the story mode itself outside of Capcom Heroes, because Capcom Heroes only has three trophies that you can get, but in Capcom Heroes you can go and actually utilize costumes from other characters throughout the Capcom series and utilize their powers to make you really overpowered for a certain period of time as you're taking out the opposition, which obviously is the zombies and the bosses and the psychos that are trying to rob the town and all that other stuff. But, yeah, so definitely really cool. I love it because I don't have to worry about the freaking time limit or anything like that, which is one of the things that aggravated me about the first one and the second one. They got rid of it in the third one, and the third one, it was cool for what I played, but I got my ass kicked a lot in the first boss. So I ended up saying, well, I'm just going to go ahead and not really worry with it because I would have to have gone back and leveled up a little bit more to get better to take on that boss. But when this one came out, I said, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and do it. But since I sold my Xbox One because Microsoft doesn't know the meaning of exclusives, got rid of that, sold the games and everything, so the game went with it. And I knew this was coming to PlayStation 4, I just wasn't aware when. And finally, when it showed up, I said, yep, gonna get it. But I actually got a really good deal on it as far as I'm concerned. I ended up using what was left of a gift card for me that I ended up getting for Christmas, on top of me actually using my Gamers Club Unlocked at Best Buy. So I think I paid like $34 something altogether when the original price was $50. So yeah, I ended up saving some money on it, but definitely having a good time with this and actually streaming this right now. If you have to happen to check out some of the streams that I've been doing. The next one that we got on the list here is Bulletstorm Full Clip Edition. I told myself I would never end up buying this at full price, and I didn't. I only got it for I think about $20. Got it at Toys R Us, as well as I'll go ahead and put this side by side because they came together, as well as Final Fantasy Explorers. They had buy one get one 30% off at Toys R Us, so I bought one and got 30% off of the other one. Go ahead and start back with this one. But had this on the PS3, really did like it, almost got near the end and sold it for some other games, never completed it. Ended up getting the digital version and played very little of it, and then just got sidetracked with other games. And finally, when it came out for PS4, it's just really gorgeous. I like how it just looks better and it moves better, and it's much more entertaining now to be able to play as Duke Nukem, because this one actually came with a Duke Nukem DLC code, which I had actually streamed a little bit of that as well on my channel if you want to check those out. But yeah, I always liked it. Way over the top, the combos, the kills, the gore, the craziness, the insanity, everything about this game. I really don't understand why it is that we do not have a sequel just yet, but I would really love for there to be the announcement for there to be a sequel. So yeah, there really isn't anything too special about it except for the fact that it got ported over to next-gen systems, and also it's over on PC as well with, I guess, some sharper graphics, if you will, because it definitely looks more beautiful than before. And yeah, back to this one again, Final Fantasy Explorers. Basically, from what I've been hearing, it's kind of just like a normal, like Monster Hunter kind of Final Fantasy game where you go out and take out various monsters and level up and things like that, and get various powers. And I guess you also make your armor, and you take different job classes and also run across other characters of the Final Fantasy worlds and whatnot. So yeah, I haven't really scratched the surface with this one just yet, but I always have been wanting to get it to try it out for myself, and it seems really cool from what I've played so far, so definitely going to go back and play in that some more. The next one I got here is Dark Kingdom. Forgive the stickers on here. I freaking hate stuff like that, but couldn't really help it because they've been on there for so long. They're stuck on there pretty good, so I'm going to have to utilize something to be able to get them off with, because I hate seeing stuff like that. It's really tacky. But anyways, I ended up getting this for $5 from one of a friend of my girlfriend's, and she ended up selling it to me for $5. And I used to have it before, way back when, but then I ended up selling it, obviously, because of that point in time. Wanted to get some other games, but I've actually learned my lesson with selling my games now when it deals with that. This was all in the past. But it was a really awesome little action RPG that I really liked. One of the first action RPGs, I believe, that came out on the PS3. So definitely a goodie. But they also ended up having some other games in this series as well for the Untold Legend series. I believe it was also on the PSP. They ended up having like 2 or 3 on there. I think they might have had one on mobile as well. I'm not really sure. But yeah, you guys can definitely find a pretty good action RPG with this if you want to find something on the cheap. And the last one that we got here is The Witcher 3 Assassins of Kings. Got this for $5 at Goodwill, and it's actually complete. I think it's actually complete.